If you buy a commercial security camera today, you are likely signing up for endless monthly subscription fees, delayed mobile notifications, and a system alerting you every time a shadow moves across your lawn. We are going to build a security system that runs entirely inside your house. By using open-source tools, you can keep your footage off third-party servers and build a setup that actually outperforms the hardware you buy at the store. To do this, you need a physical computer running 24/7. This could be a mini PC or a single-board computer like a Raspberry Pi. We are going to use two specific pieces of open-source software to power this build: Scrypted to handle the live video streams, and Frigate to run local artificial intelligence. Forcing one program to handle both live streaming and intensive object detection often leads to sluggish hardware. By splitting the workload, using Scrypted as the bridge for viewing and Frigate as the brain for analysis, we keep the entire system running efficiently. Step 1 is setting up our bridge. Scrypted takes the raw video and normalizes it. It is built strictly for speed, giving you a sub-second live view on platforms like Apple HomeKit. This is highly effective if you already own cloud-tethered hardware like Ring or Arlo cameras. Scrypted acts as a translator, converting those closed ecosystems into standard, accessible local streams. Inside Scrypted, enable the RTSP rebroadcast extension. This lets you copy a direct text link for each of your cameras right to your clipboard. Before moving on, make sure you explicitly disable Scrypted's native NVR object detection. We are saving the heavy analysis for Frigate, and leaving this on will quickly overload your processor. Now you have a single, reliable RTSP standard for all your cameras, regardless of who manufactured them. This gives you the clean input required to run advanced object detection. Next, we set up the brain, Frigate. This is a local network video recorder built specifically for AI. To process over 100 frames per second without crashing, you need a hardware accelerator, like a Google Coral USB, plugged right into your server. To link the two systems, open your Frigate configuration file and paste that URL you copied from Scrypted directly into the camera input section. You configure two paths here: a high-resolution stream for recording and a lower-resolution substream for the AI to analyze. This keeps your CPU load to an absolute minimum. Next, open the Frigate interface and draw out your detection zones. You can map out the exact geometric lines of your front porch or your driveway. Standard NVRs trigger alerts based on changing pixels, so you get notified every time a shadow moves. Frigate ignores the noise and only alerts you when it recognizes a person, a moving car, or a wild animal. By offloading object detection to a dedicated TPU, your system autonomously sorts through gigabytes of raw data to find the specific seconds that actually matter. To put that filter to work, we connect Frigate to Home Assistant. Home Assistant reads Frigate's detection events and reacts instantly to trigger real-world actions. Let's build a notification recipe. Frigate detects a person, Home Assistant saves a video clip and pushes it to Telegram. Alternatively, speak a voice command. An LLM analyzes a fresh camera snapshot and returns a spoken summary of your property. These automations completely change how you interact with your house. You no longer have to scrub through hours of empty footage. Instead, you get a clear description of an event the moment it happens. With the system running, you need to secure it. First, isolate all of your IP cameras onto a dedicated Virtual Local Area Network, or VLAN. Once they are on that network, explicitly block their access to the wider internet. This ensures that a manufacturer cannot force a stealth firmware update or quietly pull your data out to their servers. You also have to secure the environment you are recording. Use Frigate's masking tools to explicitly block out public sidewalks and your neighbor's windows so you are only analyzing your own property. True digital security requires walling off your data from corporate vendors while simultaneously respecting the privacy boundaries of your local community. You now have a complete architecture. You get lightning-fast live streams living right alongside highly accurate, locally processed artificial intelligence alerts. You achieve total data sovereignty. There are no third-party clouds, no monthly subscription fees, and every clip of footage exists solely on your local hard drives. To get your server ready for this setup, check the description for our hardware selection guide. You can find out exactly how to choose your AI accelerator and begin your local build today.